What is going on, everybody? This is Dom. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks a lot if you're tuning in. We'll get started in just a little bit. Going to kind of give things a minute. Hoping that we can kind of get like a dialogue. Let me cue up some music. But yeah, hopefully we can get a little bit of a dialogue back and forth with some of you guys for today's show. Not really sure how long we'll go. It's not going to be a regular everything nerdy here today. But I mean, it can sort of be like that. If there's some things in particular that you guys want to discuss, like in the world of entertainment, then by all means, you can throw those out. I'm going to test something out real quick. Okay. I just realized how to fix something. Welcome to the show if you're tuning in. Hit me up in the chats. Let me know what's going on. Brent Burridge, how's it going, man? How are you doing? Gonna cue up some music here real quick. I do have a couple of announcements I'm going to be making, but also it's kind of like an open talk, open discussion right now. So if there's anything interesting that you want to throw out there when it comes to this show, or just in general when it comes to movie, TV, video game news, let me know. There have been some stories that have been going on lately that are definitely noteworthy, so we can talk about them. I definitely want to, like, whether it's today or sometime soon, touch on the whole Scarlett Johansson suing Disney thing, because there's a lot to unpack there. But okay. There we go. I think that should have done it. You should be hearing a little bit of background music. Let me test it out if you give me just a second. Background music. Let me test it out if you give me just a second. All right, you probably heard that actually. But yeah, I think we are good. Hoping a few people might join before we get started here. And yeah, guys, let me know in the chat how you guys are doing. If there's anything in particular you want to talk about when it comes to entertainment. Curious to know, Brent, like what time frame you guys are working on right now. Because I want to get like kind of a gauge for, I guess, what the audience, like where they're at with time, because I know some people that tune in are kind of on like a different time zone, and so what kind of like works best for maybe potentially changing show times later on, something like that. But yeah, in regards to this question here, what did I think of the latest Bad Batch episode? I thought it was really good. We haven't put out our spoiler review just yet, so apologize for that. I don't know if you've listened or watched some of our Bad Batch reviews, but for the most part, we try to keep up with that, and we need to do the most recent 2 episodes. So we still have that, I think 13 and 14. But I enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, we'll get into it more later when we put out the review. But the reveal of one of the characters from Clone Wars, I thought was really good. Pretty awesome. I will say that I feel like they've dropped the ball just a little bit, in my opinion. I don't really like to be one of those people that's like, oh, well, that's totally a filler episode. But I guess I have felt just a little bit of that every once in a while, because, I mean, there's just been times where like the story that they're going with is not really driving, or the particular episode story is not driving like the whole story forward, and so that's kind of been a bummer. But yeah, what do you think about it? And what do you think is going to happen for the finale? Because we're almost there. Just have a couple more episodes left. Also, people have been theorizing about Crosshair, and I'm curious to know what people are thinking is going to happen with him, and if the chip is even still working. Because I've heard that when he got like blasted, basically kind of like fried by the engine in that one episode, that kind of like totally did away with his inhibitor chip. So that could be interesting. But yeah, guys, in the chat, let me know how you're doing. Want to kind of get a little bit of a dialogue here with you guys and make a couple of announcements. And just kind of have this open talk with you guys today. It's not like our regular everything nerdy show, but we definitely can talk some entertainment news. I'm hoping for a clone rebellion. Yeah, that would be really cool. I can kind of see that with what was his name? Started with a H. It wasn't Hopper, but it was something kind of like that. Captain something. Man, that's gonna bug me. It was just a couple episodes ago. That's gonna bug me. But anyways, that one clone captain, and kind of how he was able to rally together a couple of clone troopers with him. That was pretty cool. Oh, is that how you say it? Hoser? No, it was Hauser. It was Hauser. Yeah. So close. But yeah, it was Hauser. Yeah, really cool. Also, he's one of the coolest looking clone troopers out there as well. Really cool design with his armor and paint and stuff. But yeah, Brent, curious to know if you and Chloe would be up for joining the show sometime, because that's something that I would like to have happen for sure. Also, if you have any suggestions in particular of us like introducing any other like types of shows. For example, we haven't done much in the world of DC, but that's something that I would like to do. Um, in my opinion, DC isn't really giving us a lot to work with, but and of course, some of this stuff isn't really like family friendly, so we're not really going to touch on those things. Um, but yeah, looks like you guys are down. That'd be great. Um, I don't know if you caught our last trivia night episode, but that was really good. That was a couple weeks ago. That was our 4th trivia episode. And so, um, that's always a possibility if you guys want to join something like that, or Star Wars review, any kind of type of review that we do, whatever it might be. We can talk about it for sure. I can message you guys. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so I think I'll probably just jump into a couple of things, and then I'll kind of try to save the big stuff for the end. But let's see. Oh, also, if you guys can hit that like button for me, would really appreciate that. Really appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But okay, kind of like basically what we were just discussing a little bit. But when it comes to guests, I know some of you have reached out, and yeah, would definitely like to have some more new faces on the show here and there. So, you know what? You guys can continue to reach out if you're in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, continue to reach out to us. And the best way to get a hold of us, if you don't have my number personally, the best way would be on our Instagram page, and that link is in the description. But it's basically the Starfighter podcast with 2 underscores between the and Starfighter and podcast. So pretty simple. And you can also message us at the Starfighter podcast Facebook page. Let us know if you would like to be featured on an episode, and we'll try to work something out. Of course, there are, certain, nothing major, but certain criteria you kind of have to meet when it comes to certain settings with like the internet and certain things that you might need in order for us to establish like a good connection and make sure that we have just a solid connection and good show, but nothing too crazy. So yeah, just wanted to kind of throw that out there. Again, bringing on some new guests, that would be great. So yeah, for those of you who are interested in that, reach out to us. And then the other side of that is I'm also going to be bringing on some new guests here and there. And some of you kind of may know, like right now, me and Ethan are the two main co-hosts. But there are a couple of people, a couple of our close friends who are like regulars of the show and kind of definitely part of the Starfighter community here that we're building. And so you can expect to see them around more. People like Alex Broughton and Nick Brabants, who are not only great friends, but also great at co-hosting if I ever need them. And, very knowledgeable in many different categories. So, and just great personalities to watch and listen to. So you can kind of expect stuff like that to you guys, being able to see some more shows soon with some of those great personalities. But yeah, that's basically it for that topic of guests. And then I'm gonna give it just a minute before we go into our next topic here. If anyone has anything that they want to chime in the chat, feel free. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share our videos. I guess another quick plug too is that if you can, feel free to download our podcasts on the podcast feed, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And, if you already have those apps, it's free to download our shows. And that helps us out quite a bit. Gives us some exposure, helps out with the algorithm. And, of course, leaving us a good review, a 5-star review on things like, I don't know if Spotify can, but Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. That's just amazing if you can do that. And so let's get into one of our next topics here. And thanks a lot, guys, for tuning in. Definitely continue to chime in the chat. Want to hear more from you guys. Let us know how your week has been. I'm currently on vacation right now, but I just kind of want to do a little bit of a live stream, and I do have a couple of announcements. One fairly big announcement towards the end of the show, or maybe midway. We'll see how things go. But I'm pretty excited about it, and I think you guys will be as well. He says, nice, how's that going? That's from Brent. I assume you mean the vacation. It's going pretty good. It's more like a staycation, I guess. Currently just staying in a place with some family. Me and the wife and some of our family at the ocean. So it's really nice. Literally the backyard is the ocean right now, and it's pretty incredible. Nothing like too crazy, just like trying to relax, kind of playing some games, hanging out, having food, but good times. And then we leave tomorrow, and then the rest of the week will be kind of just hanging out too. Maybe go to I think there's some stuff happening downtown, like maybe like an art festival we might check out or something like that briefly. But of course, still trying to stay safe with COVID and the variant going around and stuff like that. Still got to be safe for sure. But if you're just tuning in right now, appreciate it, guys. Hit that like button and I do have a couple of announcements and kind of just want to get a dialogue with some of you guys that are tuning in. I totally appreciate that. And let me know how you guys are doing, how your week has been so far. I just touched on, having some guests, and you guys can, I talked a little bit about how you guys can continue to reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook if you maybe want to be featured on an episode. Maybe it's a review or everything nerdy show. Or maybe you want to compete in our trivia nights, because we do our trivia nights at the end of every month, basically. It's usually been like it's been like the last or second to last week of the month. So you can expect those trivia nights to continue on. We're also going to be doing some other game nights. And you know what? Why don't I just get into that? Talk a little bit about games. And so, of course, as I just mentioned, we have our trivia nights every month. It's been a lot of fun. Those are some of our biggest episodes. Clearly, you guys, the audience out there, really enjoys those episodes, and yeah, I mean, I love them. Also, shout out to Gregor. What's up, man? Of course, that's Ethan, our co-host. Appreciate him tuning in. I think he's still at work right now. Otherwise, feel free to hop in the stream. But yeah, I think he's still at work. Anyways, trivia night, as he mentioned, they're the best. Everyone seems to love them, and those aren't going away. So continue to check those out. And we want to bring on some new guests to compete in those trivia nights. If you think you have what it takes to stand up against some of these competitors, I mean, shout out to Alex Broughton. He's been a powerhouse when it comes to trivia, and it's been kind of a mixed bag. If you haven't watched our episodes, it's sort of been a mixed bag, I guess, of basically entertainment that could be considered nerdy entertainment, like movies, TV shows, a little bit of games, stuff like that. But yeah, it's been a blast, and so we're going to be doing more of that. Reach out to us if you want to participate in that. Instagram and Facebook page at the Starfighter Podcast. And then when it comes to some other games, of course, you may have seen Ethan and I and some others. Maybe you guys didn't know, but we also do this thing called Starfighter Gaming. And that's a special aspect, a special category for some shows here on the channel, as well as Facebook and Twitch. You can follow us there. Again, those links are in the description as well. But Starfighter Gaming is where we stream our video games. And so we've been doing a few different things, and there's so many more to come. I have yet to get a group to do some party games, but I would really like to do that. And again, I'm throwing this out to you guys, the audience, friends or fans, newcomers, trying to build this community and trying to get you guys involved. Want to have you guys get involved with some of these party games going forward, like trivia or like Mario Party or Mario Kart, stuff like that. We can have those episodes here on the channel every so often, and that would be a lot of fun. It would be a lot of fun to see some new faces and have you guys be a part of that. So I think that might be all for when it comes to games. And so let me know in the chat what your guys' thoughts are, if you guys have any thoughts so far. And then I will move on. But yeah. Shit. I'm not really sure what that is. It kind of looks like Chill Cat. Gregor said I might join. Okay. It'd be pretty awesome if he joins from work. That's dedication right there, guys. That's dedication. Oh, it was a cat. Oh, must have been like some kind of emoji or something. That's funny. So yeah, I think that might be kind of it for games. But, you know, I guess thus far, or so far, if you guys have any suggestions, let's talk about them. Any suggestions for games? Yeah, any suggestions when it comes to games? I also want to talk about possible different shows and things that we can do as well here on the channel. And I've kind of put this out on Instagram as like a poll. I think it was last week, but I've been asking people kind of about, well, Ethan and I both have been asking, our fans or our audience, kind of their preference when it comes to show times and show platforms. Do you guys want to see more done on the Twitch channel? Do you guys want to see, like I mentioned before, like more episodes regarding DC stuff or more Marvel stuff, or try to do more Star Wars stuff? Of course, our thing here is we do everything nerdy and relevant in entertainment. But of course, the podcast, it does have a little bit of a Star Wars theme because that is kind of our favorite. For the most part, it's our favorite subject, or at least it's mine. And so when I started things, I kind of had it branded a little bit partial to Star Wars, but we talk everything nerdy here, as you guys know. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. You can put them in the live chat, or if you're watching on the replay, please let me know in the comments. Would appreciate that. And I'll give it just a few more minutes. I'm kind of dragging things out a little bit because this isn't our normal show time, so I'm just trying to give some time for some newcomers to, like you guys have been. Some of you guys have been coming in and out. Oh, I think Ethan's trying to join. So yeah, guys, bear with me. Let me get him that so that we can have our co-host join. All right. Great. So we'll give him a minute, and we'll have Ethan join us here in a second. again, feel free to chime in the live chat and in the comment section if you're watching on replay. Let us know any suggestions for games, for different shows, categories, and show times. And I'll expand on that a little bit more in just a second as we give Ethan just a minute to come on the stream. Brent says only 1 minute. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, it was a joke. I get it, because I said we'll give him just a minute, and it's clearly been a couple minutes. I mean, that's kind of how things go, though, don't they? But Brent, what are you guys up to right now, man? Oh, Ethan's coming on. What is up?
Do you hear me?
I can hear you.
I hear you. I'm just making sure it's all working right.
I can hear you too.
All right, so are we good?
I think so.
All right. Granted, I'm running off of cellular right now, so bear with me.
You could turn your phone sideways too, if you want to get full screen. And maybe hit that button so that oh, there you go. Nice.
And I gotta find a way to hold it down. Hold up. Is this good?
Yeah. Are you on a break or something?
I'm off.
Oh, you're off. You're just hanging out. Nice.
Yeah, I just clocked out. So.
Well, I actually have a fairly big announcement. That, well, you don't know that it's in like full effect now, but you do know that it was something that we were working on. So it won't come as like a big surprise or anything to you. But anyways, how's it going?
Good. This is kind of like my office at the moment, so.
Nice.
I'm just chilling. Got off. I have the whole place to myself, so.
Very cool. Thanks for joining for a little bit. It's of course it's not like our normal everything nerdy show, but
For me, we can call it scuffed everything nerdy.
But yeah, been able to get a little bit of a dialogue so far, and some people can, of course, check things out later on the replay too. kind of just going over a couple of things. Of course, you guys can chime in the suggestions, in the live chat if you have any suggestions. But we've gone over the topic of guests and having some more guests come on, and they can reach out to us on Instagram, Facebook page, or Facebook Messenger at the Starfighter Podcast. On both of those, let us know if they want to maybe be featured on an episode, or if they're interested in joining in some of our trivia nights. They can do that. And then we talked a little bit about games, of course, the trivia, and then we've been doing some game streams as well, and that's been fun.
Yeah.
Still trying to work out a couple of kinks to just make sure that it gets better and better every time and just like super smooth. So you guys continue to bear with us there, but it's already gotten so much better over the last couple months. So pretty cool. And oh yeah, and again, hit us up if you want to be a part of some of those, because I don't know where we're at with doing some of these party games, Ethan, but I would really like to do either Mario Kart or Mario Party with like a group of people. And whether that's something that we live stream or we kind of do pre-taped, it'll still be really fun to get like a group of people involved.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, just slide in our DMs if you want to be part of that group of people. You know?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's touch on shows for a little bit. For just a couple minutes. And so right now, of course, for the most part, we do our Everything Nerdy shows at 6 p.m. And, again, being on vacation this week, kind of chose to do something a little bit different, like different time here today, of course, and then opportunity to talk about some other stuff. But of course, we do our Everything Nerdy shows 6 p.m. Pacific every Wednesday, and then usually we will do a pre-tape show. Right now, we've been doing Bad Batch on Fridays, and then we put that out for you guys by Saturday or Sunday. Brent was talking to me a little bit about Bad Batch earlier on the stream. So yeah, Ethan and I, we still got to do like a little review of the last two episodes, but
at least I finally saw that episode. It took me a long
yeah,
but I saw it. So
I mean, it wasn't much, right? 13, right?
Yeah, I don't think it was as bad as everyone was saying it was, but it wasn't like it was a filler, you know. So.
Yeah, you're kind of freezing up.
Am I cutting out? Makes sense.
Yeah.
It'll probably be like that. I don't even know the Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
They haven't given it to me. I messaged about it though. So
gotcha.
maybe.
Yeah, see if you can get like an Ethernet hookup in there.
On my iPad.
Yeah.
No shot.
But yeah, we got to do that soon. So we'll have a Bad Batch episode 13, 14 review for you guys soon. You can expect that. And then yeah, do you like the times right now for Wednesdays? You think they're going pretty good? I kind of wanted to just kind of get a feel for what some of our audience likes, and I also did a poll. We did a poll last week. I had mentioned this too, about maybe like some other times or other shows, like if the audience wants to see more evening time shows or more morning shows. And actually, to my surprise, they said more evening shows, which is totally fine. But I also think that some people so the majority said evening shows. There were still some people that want to see some morning shows, and so I'll kind of get your thoughts in a second, Ethan. But um, one thing that we're able to do now is to restream some stuff. So even if we're not live, we can present a pre-tape show as if it were live and have that premiere in like as a morning show. And even though you won't be interacting with us live, if we're available, we might jump in the chat and we might reply to something in the live chat. So that's totally possible, but that's an option. But did you have any thoughts on any of these things?
Evening shows I think are really good. I think we get a good turnout, and I enjoy them. I think it'd be cool to do some pre-recorded like morning shows, or maybe just for those do more of like a compilation deal, like kind of maybe it's like a VOD or something that we
Yeah,
put together, which is well, I think the morning shows will be is mainly VODs
right.
kind of cut down. And I think that's a good idea. I think that like 6 or 7 o'clock for evening shows. I think we have a pretty good turnout for that and some good discussion. So
Yeah, I agree. And what I was going to say about potential morning shows, and then we'll switch to our main topic, our main announcement after this. Last thing I was going to say was I've been thinking, and so we'll have to continue to talk a little bit more about this, but audience, let us know, chime in the live chat, or on the replay, let us know in the comments your thoughts about at least adding one more regular show. And my idea is to have a morning show on Mondays and have that become a regular thing. Again, because Ethan and I both have jobs and busy schedules with other stuff too. This would be a show on a Monday morning that would be premiering as if it were live, but it would actually in reality be a pre-tape show. It would be a VOD. So but the idea with this morning show that I had would be something to kickstart everyone's week, because I think that's like a huge thing and a huge draw when it comes to podcasts. And I know I speak for myself here too, is that I love listening to podcasts during work because it kind of helps me get through the day. And I usually end up listening to podcasts like 8 hours a day, and it just makes the time go by faster. And so, of course, there's a lot that we could discuss, or even go back and discuss like older movies or things that we never really got to discuss when they came out. Certain things like that we can kind of go back to and pull from and use that as like a morning show on Mondays and have that become like a regular thing. So it's not going to take place just yet, but it's something that I think me and Ethan will talk a little bit more about. And if you guys like the sound of that, then maybe we can implement that soon as well. And Brent says that would be cool. Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be cool. Oh, today is Tuesday. What's up, man? I gotta make the rounds on the computers each Monday morning to fix any errors or update everything. I'd love to listen to something like that while I do it. Hey, thanks a lot, man. And I'm glad you're here. Today is Tuesday. Also, a few more people just joined. So thanks a lot for joining. We've had a couple of little announcements today, and we're saving the last one here. We're gonna do our main announcement in just a couple minutes. But so far, to catch you guys up to speed real quick, we talked about guests. If you want to be a guest here on the show, on one of our reviews on everything nerdy, or you want to play in the nerdy trivia nights, let us know. Hit us up Instagram or Facebook, and all the links are in the description. And we're talking right now about some maybe different implementing some different shows and like having some other regular shows. And so yeah, both Brent and today is Tuesday are saying that they like the sound of that idea, having a regular Monday show, but of course it wouldn't be like it is live now, where we can actually interact with you. But again, one more time, this would be premiering as live, but it would be pre-taped. And Ethan, was there anything that you wanted to say about this before we go to our last topic?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward, and it's something that should be relatively consistent too, because um, I don't think it'll be too difficult to get a video out on Mondays. So you'll
Yeah.
have something.
And okay, yeah, one more thing I thought of too. Like I was saying, we can go back. I mean, there's so many good movies and shows and stuff um that we never really got the chance to talk about and like dive into here on the podcast. So that could definitely be something that we incorporate on a Monday show. And for example, the meaning of podcasts, um, this really cool guy, Ace, he's kind of like the leader of that. And he's also in Arizona, but really cool guy. And so they have this podcast called The Meaning of, and a lot of those podcasts will be like the meaning of the Dark Knight trilogy, stuff like that, where they go back and talk about like a trilogy of movies or a movie, a show, or even like their favorite directors, and just like break down like why it's good, like why does it stand out in pop culture, stuff like that, and super interesting and just like really awesome to listen to. And so I would really like to do something like that.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
yeah, we will talk more about that and hopefully get something going when it comes to having some Monday shows. But all right, are we ready for the big news?
I am.
Okay, so um, some people have been asking a little bit about helping out with donations. That's still not something that is set up quite yet. And so the biggest way that you guys can help us out right now is just by liking and subscribing to the channel and liking the shows and stuff, and by sharing our shows with others. So, with that being said, we have something else that could potentially help us out, but that I think you guys would be interested in checking out. And so, as of today, we have our merch store set up, and it is kind of it's fairly simple, but there's still quite a bit there. And Ethan, you can even check this out right now, um, if you wanted to, or whenever you get a chance, because actually you're on your phone. Um, but our merch store is set up. The link is the first link in the description, guys, and it's called the Starfighter Hangar. And I was actually going to even bring it up here too, so I can share the screen as well, and we can take a look at it together, guys. But first, I need to stop the music. And all right, now I'm going to share screen so we can take a quick look at the merch store. And you should be seeing it right here. So it
Yeah, I'm
is
on it. Nice, man.
the Starfighter Hangar .creator/spring.com. And so it's part of Spring Tea. It's a Spring Tea store. Or I'm sorry, Teespring. It is a Teespring store. But yeah, so far we have our red logo brand all set up. And there's quite a bit of things that you can choose from. And so, yeah, guys, go and check that out. Even if you don't get something today, just feel free to check that out. And maybe you save it for later. But also, um, we will be doing some giveaways here and there. This is probably my favorite right here. I'm gonna probably get this soon. And
Yeah, I
of
was
course,
gonna say
Ethan.
that's the one I just put on my cart.
Yeah, of course, Ethan, you'll get one of these free of charge.
Okay,
So,
nice.
um, and and we do still owe Alex and Celicia
That's true.
one of these as well.
G Fuel?
And so, what's that?
Do we owe them G Fuel?
Oh, G Fuel. Sorry, you were cutting out a little bit. Yeah, that might be something that we
Yeah.
have to do as well. Oh, what do the comments say? If there's an adjustable hat, I'm buying that right now. Um, so give us a little bit more time on the accessories like hats. For some reason, that takes a little bit more time to access here, but yeah, I will be looking into that and hopefully we'll have that up soon as well. But yeah, just taking a little bit more of a look. Of course, you got your shirts, you've got your sweaters, you got mugs, stickers. I want one of those mugs too. Oh,
Yeah, I was
also
gonna
this
say
sticker right here. This sticker right here is pretty awesome. Um,
that bag.
and as far as like material and comfortability, it is like the stuff is like really good quality. Um, and like one of my friends, Jordan, actually can attest to this. He can confirm this. I will be doing a merch store like this as well for my music pretty soon as well. But he actually turned me on to this website. There are others like this as well, like T Public is another one, but Teespring is what we're using. And yeah, Jordan had ordered like some of his own merch as like samples to test out, and not only do they look good in terms of quality, but they're very comfortable as well. So it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And again, this is just our red brand logo right now, but soon we will have our other colors also on here. And so, and all you're seeing right now is mainly black, guys, but um, if you go and click on them, the shirts will change color, but again, all the logo will continue to be red, but we also have the logo in green, blue, yellow, and orange, and those will be up on the store fairly soon as well. But for now, the red brand.
That's all you need.
So yeah,
Awesome, man. We're all set.
yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited.
Same. It's awesome. That is big news.
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna order a couple for me and Wave.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that's
Awesome,
basically
man.
it. I don't know if there's anything else maybe noteworthy. Might give you guys just a couple minutes if there's anything else you wanted to mention in the chat, chime in the chat. Again, um, the merch store is called the Starfighter Hangar. That is on the Teespring website, and that is the link is the first link in the description, but that is starfighter-hangar.creator-spring.com. But just hit the link in the description, guys. And one more time, even if you don't buy anything right now, you can always just add it to the cart and look over some stuff to look over and see what you like because again, we will be doing some giveaways here and there. Not every single time we do a show, not every time we do like a game night, but here and there we will be doing that. And also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this to you, Ethan, but here on StreamYard, we actually have access to a giveaway tool. It's a special feature that we can start using. And
Huh.
so and so that's something that we'll have to use going forward, guys. And I mean, all the more reason to tune in to our shows because you'll never know going forward when we might do that. Maybe we'll give an announcement here and there that we're going to do a giveaway. But sometimes it might just be a surprise. And I think that would be really great as well. And so those surprises when we do a giveaway, and of course, I mean, some of the things you might see on the store are a little bit pricey, but they are good quality. And so sometimes you're going to be getting something that is, um, you know, a surprise, a free giveaway, but it is good quality. And so you'll want to check that out. DNA vending, sup, fellas. Hey, what's up? This is that's actually Mr. Alex. So must be from a different account. But hey, uh what's going on, bro? Hit that subscribe button for us on your secondary account. Hope you guys are doing well. We just launched our merch store today. And oh yeah, last thing I was going to say about the giveaway tool is the way that that works is it adds in oh yeah, see. Um the way it works is it basically takes everyone that's in the audience and it kind of goes through like a little virtual raffle. And so it, spins everyone's names around and stuff, juggles them around, and then it will pull a name from everyone who's tuning into our shows. And you'll, of course, win something from our merch store. And actually, I'm going to pull it up one more time since Alex is tuned in and he's a regular here. He usually tunes into the show and good supporter, and we got to get him on the show soon too as well. But yeah, I'm gonna put this up one more time for you guys to check out. The link is in the description. And here we go. So that is the Starfighter Hangar merch store. First link in our description here in this YouTube video. And so right now it's all of our red brand, our red logo brand merch. So clothing stuff.
Awesome.
And we'll just skim through it one more time. And yeah, like I said before, good quality stuff. I can confirm that it is good quality. So yeah, guys, go check that out. We do appreciate it. And um, the funds will, of course, go to Ethan and I, and we will use those for the show and putting them into the equipment and everything that we use to build our show here and try to make it as good as we can. So, Alex, I subbed on both accounts. Thank you. We appreciate that. That premium pullover hoodie looking kind of nice. um, yeah, yeah. This, of course, and I actually like the pullovers more usually. But this one's probably my favorite, the zip hoodie. But where's the premium one? Oh, there's the women's. Oh, here it is right here. Yeah, not bad. But all right, guys, that was our big announcement. You think there's anything else, Ethan?
Uh, Not that I can think of right now, but yeah, that was a big announcement. Uh, I hadn't even thought about that. So
Yeah, it's something that we kind of been working on for a little bit here, but I was able to kind of finalize it as I got some more spare time here this week as I'm on vacation, had some more downtime to put into effect. So yeah, um, but I think that's gonna pretty much do it. We made some other little announcements, guys. So you know, maybe rewind in just a minute and listen to those as well on the replay if you can. But of course, next week we should be back to our regular time, 6 p.m. Pacific, for our Everything Nerdy show. Um, Landon should be joining us for that as our guest. And we got some other big topics to go over. So that'll be good. And I think we're approaching the What If series, the Marvel What If series pretty soon. So you'll be able to expect some reviews from that, and we're going to be doing some more Bad Batch reviews as that series closes out pretty soon. Ethan and I will, I think probably this weekend, we're going to try to get that review out for you guys for the both of the last two episodes. We just haven't really had much time lately, but we'll be able to do that soon. And yeah, look forward to more episodes. I think we're gonna head out if there's nothing else, Ethan.
no, not that I can think of.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for joining, Ethan, joining the stream. We appreciate it. And
Yep,
thanks
yep,
everybody for tuning in. Please hit that like
yeah.
button for us. Hit the subscribe button and go check out the merch store. Link in the description. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook if you would like to be a guest and featured on one of our review shows, or if you want to compete in the next trivia show, let us know. Let us know. But we will see you guys next time. For now, we are signing out here at the Starfighter podcast. We'll see you.